Another side of Africa, the one they don't show you. It's time for another one. I hope you're ready, baby. Let's go. Kenya, the land of rhythm and resilience. Green everywhere, that confident green, that kind of reminds you of the energy that this place holds, just like its people. Kenya sits right on the equator, which means that the landscape can shift from deep forests to coastlines to mountains, all in one country. And that diversity is not just reflected in the landscape, but also in its people and culture. Kenya is one of East Africa's cultural powerhouses. More than 40 ethnic groups, dozens of languages, and a history older than most countries on this planet. I actually came here because of a friend's wedding, so congrats once again, Yvonne and Sebastian. But I stayed for the vibes and also because Kenya was like, girl, you ain't leaving yet. And I was like, okay then. Also, here you see me engaging in one of my favorite hobbies, talking, but don't worry, I can also listen. I promise I can. What a beautiful night to remember. And if you're anything like me, you want to know where I stay because, it's always nice to see people's apartments or hotels. So let me give you a tour. With this sweet, excuse me, that I'm staying at. So let's have a look. Remember when I told you I was a good listener? So let's listen to the sound of the ocean. Diani Beach is constantly voted one of Africa's most desirable and popular beaches. And also, tourism is actually Kenya's biggest industry. No surprise there, right? So, definitely worth a visit, or two, or three. So, Kenya is also the place where all your dreams of wild animals are going to come true. Whether it's big fives, cute lions, elephants playing around, feeding giraffes, this is all reality here, so it really feels like a dream. By the way, Kenya was one of the first African countries to ban hunting, and that was in 1977. And it's just so beautiful to see how they're so respectful of the animals and protect them. It's not just nature that's absolutely breathtaking and beautiful here because, look at this train station. The SGR Railway is actually Kenya's biggest infrastructure project since its independence. So our Kenyan adventure continues. We're on the train right now from Nairobi to Mombasa and then from Mombasa to Diani. And I love a good train ride, honestly. It's so nice. We already saw giraffes out here, monkeys, cows, all that good stuff. I'm still waiting for the elephants. And yeah, I don't know about you, but I feel like train rides are like really therapeutic. Everybody's really nice, it's chill, and obviously you get to see a whole nother side of the country. So have a look. Made it to Mombasa, one of the oldest coastal cities in all of Africa. So, we have some stunning beaches here too. Welcome to beautiful Diani Beach here in Kenya, Mombasa region. As you can tell, crystal clear oceans, white sand, beautiful palm trees, absolutely stunning. If this doesn't convince you to visit Kenya, I don't know what will. Have a look. Did you know that Swahili culture was born on this coastline? It was shaped by Africans, Arabs, Persians, and right here, the Indian Ocean trade. Kenya's beaches are so gorgeous and white because the sand is actually made from crushed coral. It's not stone, so that's why it's so soft and pale. However, behind this absolute beauty hides a horrible history of colonization, brutal displacements of thousands of people, and large parts of the land ended up under white colonizers. And some of those inequalities still shape access to the land today and opportunities. Before colonization, Mombasa was actually a place of connection. It was shaped by the trade with Africans, Arabs, Persians, and Asians, and it really built the Swahili culture. However, it's not just beautiful, it's also heavy because the trade brought culture together, but it also included slavery. That's another reminder that the Indian Ocean world wasn't perfect either. which is why I'm ever so grateful to be able to explore this beautiful land that was never discovered. No, no, no. It was always amazing and beautiful and rich. There's not one place that grounds me more than being on the soil that birthed me. Beautiful Mama Africa. And okay, let's be real, also shopping and, things like that.
Grocery stores where you can buy your water, your shower gel, your food, everything, and also, most importantly, your hair. I actually was looking for some edge control, so I got that right here. And yeah, if you feel like dyeing your hair, I guess this also, works in other grocery stores, but I think this is really cool. Everything you need, truly. All right, it's dinner time here in Diani Beach, and we're having, of course, some Kenyan food, some fish from the ocean, and some samosas, veggie. They're also really known here in Kenya. And I'm gonna eat with my hands because I'm African. I don't think you need to see this, but I can already tell you it's gonna be super delicious, like everything I had here. So, bon appetit.
From the coastline to the city, welcome to Nairobi, Kenya's capital and biggest city. The only city in the world with a national park inside of it. So this is a place where you can be stuck in traffic and also 10 minutes away from a lion or a giraffe. What you say about that? It's also called Silicon Savannah because it's East Africa's tech capital. If you think startups, global companies, fintech, innovation is right here. Nairobi feels like everyone is building something, whether it's ideas, businesses, futures. By the way, did you know that Kenya has better 5G than some European countries like Germany? Also, that's not hard, so I don't really know if that's a flex, but just to show you that they're all about tech and innovation and also so many other things. So the diversity and the possibilities here are just endless and beautiful and inspiring.
So we're CBD Nairobi, which means the city center, downtown Nairobi. This is where our market is, where people go to work, where people have food, go to restaurants, meet up with their friends. And yes, where everything's happening, kind of like every, big city downtown. CBD Nairobi, that's where we're at, baby.
Alright, and this is exactly what happens when your girl has to go shopping during rainy season in Nairobi at Masai Market. It started pouring rain, and everyone was trying to save their clothes from the rain. Obviously, we helped out, tried on some dresses, and bought some.
Okay, as you can tell, we call it raining season here in Nairobi, but I actually personally love the rain. We just came to the market to go shopping, but now we have to help put the stuff away a little bit so it doesn't get wet. But let's see how long the rain will last, and we'll continue shopping, and I'll show you the market a little bit.
Thank you so much, Kenya. Asante sana. A country where I felt so inspired by the innovation to keep grinding and working hard while also hearing the ocean whisper, slow down. So it felt so amazing to feel soft and also strong. And I can't wait to be back. Thank you so much. Together, we will rewrite the way the world sees Africa.
Let's go.